Awesome.
All right. Rufus is going to have to do some editing.
Editing.
Hi, Randy.
Hi, Laura. It's Laura.
It's Randy.
Yeah, we're here.
Yeah,
This is exciting.
we are.
Cool.
So I'll make the introductions. We are 2 of the 5 James Weldon Johnson Fellows of 2019.
Yes. August titles, that is.
Very august, yes,
Excellent.
exactly. And we are quite humbled by being honored with this.
Absolutely.
And so I have been tasked with the pleasure of interviewing Mr. Preston.
Yes.
About his experience here. Cool. So I think I'm just going to start with, we've talked a lot while we've been here. And I guess the first question is, how do you feel about being here?
It's a complicated question, and the answer is pretty long, so I'll try to make it short. How do I feel about being here? I'm leaving in 3 days, and I'm sad. I'm like, dang it, I want to stay. The idea of what was happening here for me this was a seminal moment, I think, in my artistic life. For a long time, I've been supporting people and doing a lot of things artistically for other people, and so this was an opportunity for me to come and take some time out and then look at some projects that I was interested in, and I completed some work. So
this
I'm
was
excited.
Like time
this
for
is,
you.
This is amazing. Absolutely.
And it was your time.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And it was designed for that. I mean, the way the whole program is set up is that you simply come and you have your time.
Yeah,
that's what you do.
It's amazing. The only thing we are responsible for here, I think, is our laundry.
Right. And it's a free laundry thing.
That's right.
You got a free laundry room, which is amazing.
Right. So that even makes it pretty easy.
Right.
You have to go get some detergent.
Right.
That's
that's
about
the only
as painful
cost.
as it is.
Right.
So how did you, on any given day here, how did your day unfold?
That was interesting. I think I'm still figuring that out. They've been different every time.
Yes, they are. Every day is different.
Every day's been like really a little bit shifted differently. I think, in large part, the first couple of days, my body was just kind of relaxing. I remember one day I was so tired I just kept falling asleep, and so I realized that just the pausing of the moment and breathing the air and looking at this gorgeous campus and the scenery and everything, it just kind of slowed me down. So my body was like, okay, now we can sleep. I was like, this isn't the point, but okay. But that was necessary. What I would definitely say right here is, and I'd recommend for anyone who's contemplating this or is interested in this, plan to spend at least 2 weeks, because you need that first 2 or 3 days.
Yes.
It's just kind of like your body slowing down and catching up to your mind.
Yes, that's a great way of putting it, because you need those couple of days to sort of like disconnect from all the distractions,
right,
and then get into your space.
Right.
So yeah, time is a big factor here, and having time to gestate.
Yeah, I honestly believe today is Tuesday. Last night was the first time I wrote something. I have not written anything original here, as far as from this space. Like I've been working on projects I'm bringing in. I'm working on songs and stuff.
Right.
But last night was the first time I wrote anything here, and it was making me. I was. I hope I didn't wake you up.
No.
She sleeps in the
right
the
next
room.
to him. Right next to him.
There's a wall and there's a room and there's a room.
And there he is. Yeah.
But I kept yelling. I was like, oh my God!
No,
because I was writing
I didn't hear anything.
I was writing this little story about. I don't know. I think the time provides space for your mind to work. I've been thinking about lessons. What lessons can I teach? What lessons do I need to learn? I've been dealing a lot with the idea of fear, and I've been writing songs about that. The musical we're writing now, has that as a core element. She's afraid of getting up in public. So fear is a big deal, and I'm thinking, how do I talk to kids about fear? I know that as a child, I was fearful, and so I decided to write a story last night about a child who is telling his mom a bedtime story about a frightened squirrel.
Okay, I like that.
And then he says the squirrel's mom is there, and the mom says, really? He says, yeah. But what does she say, Mommy? And then the mom responds as the squirrel's mother. So but I mean, come on, I needed time to think that. There's no way I was going to be in the hustle and bustle of my life able to write this thing. It's a 3-page, conversation between a mother and a son, and I believe the silence here. I believe in that silence, I was able to connect with and hear those voices, to move into the mind of those characters and hopefully inhabit and tell a story that makes sense to someone else. But I am again and again, I'll say it, I can't the time is the reason why. The time is the reason why. I really like this project.
Yeah.
I like this piece. I'm excited.
Oh, that's exciting. That's very exciting. I think you hit it. Time is a big factor. People think that the creative process is just sort of combustible thing that happens randomly,
Right.
which is not.
Right. It's not.
It's a combination of discipline. It's a combination of multiple failures.
Right.
More failures than
Yeah.
you can count.
Yeah.
And it also is having opportunities to turn off what's out
Right,
here
right.
and get into your heart, your head, your mind, your capacity, and residencies like this one certainly give us that opportunity.
Oh, absolutely. I think one of the key factors for this is, again, having the space to not do something for a while. I can't remember the name. I think it's a Dutch or a Danish. It's a Danish practice of Nixon, I think.
Oh, right. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Right.
I don't know if
Yeah.
I'm pronouncing it right,
Right.
but just the even do nothing. That is as much. That is equivalent. I think the idea of doing nothing or having your mind to be quiet or just being in silence is the equivalent of a muscle builder taking a nap or
Yes.
sleeping.
Yeah.
Where your muscles can do their thing when you're not putting any other process on
Correct.
that.
Yeah.
So it's a type of rest, and I think that as an art creative, as an artist, that rest is something that we miss a lot because we're doing everything.
Yeah,
you know?
because the other thing I notice is when I'm in my regular life, I feel like I have to produce.
Right,
I don't. I
right.
feel like what if I'm going to take time.
You gotta have a product at the end of it.
Exactly.
Right.
It's got to have
right.
something. Now, one of the things I really love about this residency is I've met Randy.
Yes.
Yes. And awesome guy. And I feel like I've also learned from you
Right.
and Karen.
Right. Who was
We
here
miss
last week.
Karen.
We miss you, Karen.
We miss you, Karen.
Awesome.
But I've learned a lot, and I've made lifelong friends. Like Randy and I are going to be, and there's more friends
There's
that we've
more
made
friends.
over there. Yes.
Yes. Can we linking up with those guys?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I think that's one of the other things, because it also gives us an opportunity. We've had long conversations
Right.
about life,
About love, about
practice,
anger, about politics, whatever you
about
talked.
everything.
Yeah,
And I don't, when do we get to do that?
And we don't
Very rare.
ever take the time.
Yeah.
And I think one of the other benefits of being up here is that you really do get to know people. I've made some really good friendships over a short amount of time with good people that I'll be in touch with. I kind of feel like something like this, if you find yourself in this opportunity, it's a divine kind of thing.
It is.
Where you can find yourself in situations that you would not have normally been in. We're having lunch we're over at like movie stars' houses and famous artists.
Yeah,
oh
famous
my gosh.
artists and movie
we're like,
stars.
I don't want to say the names because I don't want to be name
right,
dropper,
exactly,
but like just amazing things and really good moments.
Yeah.
Really
Magic.
good experience.
Magical
Moments we've had.
Yeah, we really
so this
have.
has really been probably one of the highlights of my year, absolutely, and artistically, it's it's marking something for me, like a seminal moment. This is really a high point for me in my own creative pursuits.
So as we're going into our last couple of days, you're going to leave
Right.
a couple of days
Leaving,
earlier than me.
Right.
When you look back on this a year from now, it's going to bring a big smile to you.
Absolutely, right, yeah.
It'll be like, oh,
Right. Oh man.
man, that was awesome.
I think the thing that I will.
But what
take
will
with
come?
me-
Yeah, what will come from this?
Yeah, what will come from? Man, there's so many things. Just artistically, the very few times in life do you have the opportunity to simply focus on one thing, and this has provided that for me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, this has been a springboard, and because I know when I go home I have a bunch of work that I have to do on this project.
Yep.
This has been an amazing springboard for me to set some schedules up. Now I've started doing a little schedule for myself. I've realized that if I walk in the morning, I don't need to write right after I'm too tired. I didn't know that. I've been trying to write all the time at home. Like, I got to go home and write. I'm sleepy.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to be sleepy. I usually get up at 4:30. I go take a nap. Then get up and write. I mean, simple things like that.
Which
where I
can
have
be
the time.
really profoundly changing
Yes,
to your
absolutely,
creative practice.
absolutely,
Yeah. Something as
absolutely.
simple as that of like, why am I making myself do this at this time,
Right.
which isn't my best time?
Right, and then last night again with this one project, it's like I was thinking as in the cafeteria just now. I was like, maybe I do need to take a nap at like 5:30 and then get up at 8 and then maybe working into the night because I was productive. Like last night I just wrote this long thing. So, you know, the time is amazing. The space, you know, this fellowship is set up in a way that allows you to truly focus on your craft in an interrupted manner. There are no hoops and things we have to jump through. We're not having to go and do dinner after dinner after dinner with a bunch of people. There's nothing like that. This is focused solely on the artists having the time and the space to do their thing. And again, I don't know that I can ever go back from this, like knowing what this is like.
Yeah, right, exactly.
And desiring this moment again. So yeah, next year I'll either be around the corner like, hey guys, I'm an old fellow. I'm here for maybe either that or I'll be like doing this somewhere else because no, this was absolutely amazing, and I would recommend it to any artist. I'd recommend it to you, whoever's watching. I recommend it to anyone who has the notion that they might be creative. Take time, go away. This fellowship is amazing. If you can't get into this fellowship, find another one.
Go away for a couple of days.
Go away. Go
and
find
turn
a
off
cabin.
everything.
Turn it all off.
Turn it all off.
Let your mind rest.
Yeah.
Maybe go away for a week. You know, you got to give yourself some time to literally kind of unplug your mental space of all the stuff that's
and open up your bandwidth.
Right. Right.
Exactly.
I love that image. That's a cool image. Yeah.
You can have it.
Thank you. I think I might write it in the song.
So you'll hear from Randy and I again.
Yes, for sure.
Hopefully.
Yes.
Absolutely. So
Absolutely.
do want to thank Randy for taking some time to chat with me. And I will talk to you later.
And I just want to say thank you, Rufus and Jill, and this whole foundation. I want to thank Laura for this amazing time and this great interview. I want to thank Karen for being here. I want to thank Russell for being here. And I hope that anyone who watches this is able to experience the amazing things that I've had been able to experience. I just totally messed that up. But I'll say it again. You can edit this out, Russ.
Go ahead.
You can edit it
Rufus,
out. Okay.
Rufus.
I'm saying
Go ahead.
Russell. Okay. So I hope that anyone who's watching this has the same opportunity to experience the great experience that I've had here. This has been amazing, and I'm excited, and I want to do it again. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, big hug. Okay.
That was cool.
Let's hope it works.
I think it worked. That was fun.
So, I think that's extremely important. I'm going to check this thing.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay, good. We're good.
Okay, Rufus, you can edit that out.
Edit that. Okay.
So, yeah, time.